Hi, I'm Matt Dwyer, and today I'll be playing this wonderful Eastman AR372 CE archtop guitar. It's a wonderful instrument, and we're going to be talking about some slightly fancy blues chords that can be applied in jazz and all sorts of different kinds of music. And if you're enjoying the lessons, I'm going to leave my PayPal details. If you want to throw something into the tip jar, keep this going, that'd be great, because I really enjoy doing these lessons. Today I'm going to show you how to play a minor 12-bar blues using only 2 fingers. 2 fingers, you ask? It can be done. Sometimes 3, but we'll get to that. Now, I love playing minor blues. It's got that real late night sound, yeah? That beautiful, sad, melancholy sound, which is a huge part of the blues. A lot of people don't play a minor blues. I love it. Now the great thing is, I'm just going to show you a chord shape that you can apply to all 3 chords that you need in a 12-bar blues to play a minor. I'm not going to get into the theory right now. I can get into that later. Now what we're going to start is, we'll start on the A minor 7th chord. Now the shape I use for a minor 7th chord with a root note on the bottom E string is just my middle finger on the bottom string, and I use the side of my middle finger to mute the A string and then bar the top 4 strings like that with my ring finger. So it's just a 2-finger chord. And you play all the strings, that A string is muted, and there's your A minor 7. Couldn't be simpler. Now, that's your 1 chord or an A minor 7. The next chord that you'll need is a D minor 7 chord, but I'm going to play a D minor 9 chord, which is interchangeable. Now, it's exactly the same shape with these fingers. All you do is just move it over 1 string so that the root note is on the A string, you mute the D string, and then you bar the top 3 strings with your ring finger. So there's a D minor 7 or a minor 9. It's a minor chord. So that's going from A minor 7 to D minor 7 or a D minor 9. Now, one more chord is the E minor, which is exactly the same shape as the D minor, but it's just moving up there. So that your E is the root note. So the 3 chords that we need to play a 12-bar blues are just A minor 7, D minor 7, and E minor 7. That's it. What could be simpler? Now I'm going to play a whole 12-bar verse, and you'll get the idea. There's our 5, back to the 4, back to the 1. Now that's a really cool sounding minor blues already. Now we're going to add a little bit to it. What we can do is, using the little finger, go 2 frets up on the high E string. So if we're in A, there's a B on top, which you would have heard on a lot of records. And you can do exactly the same thing on the D minor. You can start playing around, you can move up and down chromatically, but as long as you're sticking with those three main chords, and here, that's a 7 add 9, that's a minor 6, okay. Now, that's sounding really cool all on its own, and we're using mostly 2 fingers in the same shape, another finger in the same position. There's hardly any movement at all. It's super simple and it's really effective. I'm just going to add one more thing in here to make it a little bit jazzier, is what's called a flat 6 turnaround. When we go to the 5 chord, which is the E, if you move up 1 fret, up to the F minor, and back to the E. So I'll play all of that using some chromatic movement, the add 9, and the flat 6 turnaround. And you will be amazed at how you can play something that sounds really cool, and it's very, very simple. Let's do it. And that is a very simple way of playing a really nice sounding 12-bar blues in a minor key. And you can move that around and employ that in any key. I'm just playing in A minor, but you can play it in all 12 keys using exactly the same movements. Really easy and sounds really cool. Have at it, and I'll see you soon.